Good morning, guys. Welcome to What's Up Tanuka. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to another day in my daily vlogging journey. So today I am walking on the Lake Road, which is very near to Lake Mall. So Lake Mall is only 400-500 meters from here, and also Robindra Sarovar Lake or Dhakuria Lake is 1 kilometer from here. And the reason that I'm here today is to try some authentic and flavorful South Indian food. Now, as you guys know that I stay in Bangalore for work. So I have come to Kolkata now, but I was really missing the South Indian breakfast, and that is why I decided I want to have some good South Indian food here in Kolkata. So I have come to this place called Ramakrishna Lunch Home. It says right here Ramakrishna Lunch Home and Bhupendra Mansion. Now this place was actually a little hard for me to find because this looks exactly like a normal house or a normal building. So I kind of came here and then went around this place in circles for 2-3 times before I found this lovely place. Now this area, if you see, all the houses are quite old. So this is where I am. And right that side, we have like 400-500 meters, we have the Lake Mall. And this is where we are going to go in now. This is almost like 40 years old. So let's go in. Ramakrishna Lunch Home to try some authentic South Indian breakfast. Now I was not actually able to find a lot of information about this restaurant, like when it opened, exactly the history of this restaurant. But this restaurant is almost like 40 years old now. That is one information that I have, and apart from that I actually do not know anything else. But if you guys know, please let me know in the comments. Anyone watching from Kolkata, or maybe if you're not from Kolkata and you have visited this place, let me know in the comments. And also this place is a very quaint setup. You know, there is not too much tamjham here. Let me just show you the interiors. It's very simple, but I don't care about the decor. Let me tell you, I don't care about the decor. I care about how the food tastes. Also, we have our menu here. Let me show you the menu. Now I'm not going to go into the details of the menu, just show you like a glance of what we have. But I did see that we have a lot of South Indian options, so I'm very happy. Order for today is this ghee butter masala dosa. We have a special vada. This is, I expected it to be like a normal vada that we have, but this looks more like a Maddur Vada. This is a special chutney that we have got. Now I'm going to taste and see what is so special about this chutney. We have sambar and obviously the coconut chutney to go with the dosa and the vada. Guys, the first thing that I'm going to try is this ghee butter masala dosa. This is the masala inside. It looks lovely, it looks really nice, but the main thing is the taste. So let us try it now. Guys, we are going to try the dosa now, but for a dosa to be good, there are 3 things that we have to check. Okay, so first thing is obviously the masala that we have inside should be flavorful, but it should be very subtle so as to not overpower the taste of the main dosa that we have. The second thing is the dosa should be crispy on the outside but soft on the inside. The third thing is that it should be really delicious. So let's try it now. Okay, yes, it's definitely crispy. It's definitely crispy and soft on the inside. So the first thing is check. I will take a little bit of masala now. So this is my bite with just the masala and the dosa. hope that the salt was a little less. It's not like too salty, but for my liking the salt is a little overpowering. Not too much though. But now let me try with this coconut chutney. Now coconut chutney, as you guys know, is my favorite, my most favorite. I've said this in so many videos that the coconut chutney is really my favorite. Guys, the coconut chutney is really makhan, मतलब इतना अच्छा, it's so good. It's very very subtle. Now most places in Bangalore where I've had this coconut chutney, it's really spicy, but here it's not spicy at all, but really really delicious. I cannot wait to taste the sambar now. So I'm tasting it with the sambar. My mind is blown, guys. It's so delicious. So the sambar, this is the sambar that we have. This is the sambar. Now the sambar has a hint of tanginess to it that the sambar should have. It also has a hint of sweetness. There are some onions that I can see. I think the sweetness of the onions is also getting mixed with the sambar, and it's giving it that lovely flavor. I love it so far. So far, it's a big thumbs up. This was a great choice to come here. Guys, this is the special chutney that I've ordered. So I wanted to just see, because I saw this on the menu and I got curious as to what a special chutney is. So I wanted to try this. Now if you can see on top, we have some toppings. So I can see some dal, some mustard seeds. Obviously we have the curry patta. So I'm going to try this now. It looks really delicious. Now this is a little bit spicy, just the way I like it. Just the way I like it. So someone came to give some sambar. So they also refill if you finish the sambar or the chutney, which is another addition, like 1 point extra for that. And once you bite into this, or once you have a bite of this chutney, you get the crunch of these toppings that you have, the dal bhaja. This is moong dal bhaja, it looks like. So you get that crunch and it gives you that, you know, great flavor. The coconut chutney in itself is also very creamy. I did not expect to get like an additional chutney, but I'm super happy. On my channel, guys, if you have been following me, you already know that I am very qualified to tell you guys if it's a good South Indian food or not, if it's a good South Indian breakfast or not, because I have done best dosas in Bangalore, best filter coffee in Bangalore, and I've tried so many restaurants around Bangalore where you get like good dosas, good idlis. Now idli was something that I never liked, but after going to Bangalore and trying the thatte idli, especially the ghee puri thatte idli, my perception has completely changed. So right now I love South Indian food, and this is the next thing that we are going to try, which is the Maddur Vada. Now the Maddur Vada, if you remember on my Gagan Chukki vlog, you have already seen me try the Maddur Vada once. So there is a difference between that Maddur Vada that we had at Maddur and this Maddur Vada, or they call it Masala Vada here. So there's a little difference. So first difference is this is a little bit fatter, it's a little thick, and that was really thin. That was very crispy, but because this is a little thick, it's not as crispier. But yes, it all comes down to the taste of it. So let's try. I remember the taste of Maddur Vada. It's very similar to that taste, and it's actually a Maddur Vada. It's definitely a Maddur Vada. Our coffee just arrived, guys. Our filter coffee just arrived. So this is definitely very flavorful. It kind of gives me a hint of a pyaji, because this tastes a little bit, not like completely like a pyaji, but a little bit like a pyaji. how can one not like South Indian food if it's this flavorful? I was a little skeptical about this restaurant, especially because I did not find any information. As I said, I did not find any information whatsoever about the history of this place. But when I searched for the best restaurants to have South Indian food in Kolkata, this came on all the lists that I saw. So I thought, why not try it? And yes, this was definitely a success. So guys, South Indian food, the palette of the South Indian food, the flavors that is usually used in the South Indian foods are completely different from the Bengali flavors that we have. Now in Bengali food, we use mustard oil, a lot of mustard oil, ghee. But in South India, they do not use mustard oil as often. They mainly use coconut oil or otherwise refined oil. So there is definitely a taste difference. Now many people that go to South India for the first time do not like the South Indian food. If they try it for once or for the first time, they do not usually like it because South Indian food is very very flavorful. But you kind of have to get used to it if you are especially from like Kolkata or any north states as well. You do not really like the South Indian food at first, because when I first went to Bangalore, I also did not like the food as much. But once I tried different restaurants, there are different kinds of food, different popular restaurants, and then I obviously started the series of best dosas, coffee, everything. In that I actually discovered the greatness or the rich food culture that Bangalore has. And now I have been in Bangalore for a very long time, and the amount of exploration I think I've done there, I've not done in Hyderabad, because I was also in Hyderabad, but I cannot really say much about the Hyderabadi food because I did not really explore. But once I'm back to Bangalore, I actually want to go to Hyderabad once again to try its food and change my perception of Hyderabadi food. I don't know if it's going to change or not, but I'm going to give it a fair chance. So yes, you have to be very very accepting when you're trying food of a new culture. So if you're accepting, I'm sure you're going to like South Indian food. And in Kolkata, South Indian food is not very common. Like there are not like restaurants everywhere for South Indian food. So you have very handful of restaurants that serve South Indian food. Now where I stay, as I said, I stay like completely interior of Kolkata. So wahan pe we have one restaurant that serves really good South Indian food, but it's not authentic South Indian food. It's like a fusion. They have different varieties like Szechuan dosa, chicken dosa. So all those like different varieties of dosas and everything. But here I got to actually taste the authentic South Indian food. Now yes, there is definitely a difference in the dosas that I had in Bangalore and the dosa that I have here, because if they are running a business here in Kolkata, they have to keep in mind about the palate of the Bengalis. So I would not say they have changed anything like drastically. They have not changed anything drastically. The flavors are still very South Indian, and that is why I actually love this place. So I know I've talked a lot, but honestly after going to Bangalore, I'm very very passionate about the South Indian cuisine and the South Indian food, the flavors that they use. So I really am loving that right now. So we have one more item to taste, which is the filter coffee. Oh my god, I came to Kolkata almost like 20-25 days ago, and I have not had filter coffee since then. I actually stopped having tea also for the most part. If I have tea, I only have green tea. So I'm going to taste filter coffee after very long, and I'm very very excited. So let's try it now. Trying the filter coffee now, and the correct way to have filter coffee is by doing this, so that the sugar at the bottom gets mixed, and also so that it gets a little bit cold for you to have it, because it's so very very hot. So we have the kick of the coffee immediately. I can taste the bitterness of the coffee, which I really like. Also, it's not too sweet so as to overpower the taste of the coffee itself. I think this is a great filter coffee. Okay guys, so we have tried some good South Indian food today that I was craving for some time now after I've come to Kolkata, and finally I've tried some great South Indian food, and I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and if you have any suggestions of any other restaurants that I can try here in Kolkata, definitely let me know of that as well. So yes, I will see you on the next one. Bye.